everybody, it's Christina here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case you're new. And if that's the case, you should totally hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one and to see more videos from me. So today's video is actually the second video in a series that I'm doing called Aupairing 101. So if you haven't watched the first one, I'll link it up here and also in the info box, and I suggest you go watch it before you watch this video. So pause it right now, click either here or in the link on the info box and go watch the first video. Excuse my dog barking. The first video was all about what au pairing is and why you should do it. Now this video is going to be about how you go from the idea of wanting to au pair to actually doing it and finding a family that wants you to live with them. Now, in order to find a family, you can either go through a website, which is free in most cases, or you could go through a agency which finds the family and make sure that the family is the right fit for you and also helps you with the visa. Now, I only au paired in Europe and I'm European, so doing it through a website that was free seemed easier, cheaper, and also safe because it was a European website, because I use Aupairing, which is a Belgian website, and I was still in Europe. So I didn't need a visa and I didn't need all that paperwork. But if you want to au pair in another continent and you need paperwork and you need visa, for example, say you want to au pair in the US, then I would totally suggest you use a agency. You pay them, they find a family, help you with the paperwork. In the info box down below, I'll leave the links to both the website that I use, which is called Aupairing, and also to the website of an agency that does au pair programs. I use that agency to go on exchange and it's really good. They're great. Their main office is based in Belgium, but they have offices basically all around the world. So wherever you are, I bet you can use them to find a family if you want to au pair. Now with that said, my explanation on how to find the best family for you is going to be purely based on my experience. So purely based on my experience on Aupairing, not on other websites or with an agency, because I generally don't know how they work. On Aupairing, you go there, you create your profile, you say you're an au pair looking for a family that needs an au pair, and you write all the information about yourself, why you want to au pair, who you are, and all those things. And then you can also put preferences of the countries you want to go in, and you can write what languages you speak so that the families can see what languages you speak and, you know, if they think you'll be able to communicate with them or not. Once you've done that, Aupairing has this thing which is called Easy Find, and then they will find all the families that match your criteria of research. So they will have put, they want, for example, a girl that speaks English, Italian, Spanish, German, for example. And you will have put that you're a girl and you speak English, Italian, Spanish, German, and French. So you speak those 4 languages they put in, so you will find them in your Easy Find. I guess it's the same for the families, the other way around. They will find you in their Easy Find. When you find them, you can message the family, you can put them in your preferences, like you can put a little star, or the family can message you or put a little star on your account. When you message the family, I would strongly advise you not to use their pre-done, created, pre-made message, because at least to me, that seems like you're not very interested in it. I personally tend not to answer to the families that send me just a created message, because I think that if they can't spend 5 minutes to write a message, then we won't get along. So in that message, you can write again who you are, when you want to au pair, and why you think you could be a great au pair for them based on what you read on their profile. Now, this is a little time consuming and it's also a little energy consuming, but I guarantee you it will work, because in this way you will actually present yourself to the family and you will show them that you actually are interested. And personally, I do the same way, like the other way around. If the family messages me and they're like, oh, I saw on your thing, on your account, on your bio, that you like music, that you play guitar. We also play guitar. Like, the children play guitar and piano, so that's why we think you'd be a great match for us. Once you've messaged the family, or the family has messaged you and you message them back and they responded to you, you can go ahead and exchange Skype accounts or WhatsApp contacts, so that you can chat with them and connect with them on another platform, and you can also have a video call with them. Now, video calls are a big thing in becoming an au pair, at least from my experience. Basically, the families want to see you, they want to talk to you, they want to see how you react to their questions. It's just normal that the families will want to talk to you and will want to see you. So when you do that, take that as a huge opportunity to see how the family is and to try and imagine yourself living with them. Ask them questions. How do you live? Like, for example, what do you usually eat? What do the kids do in the day? What do they like? What do you like? What do you like to do as a family? They might have said those things on their account, but if they have, you read it, you remember it, so you'll be like, oh, I read on your account that you like doing this and that, can you tell me more about it? Like, for example, they wrote that they like hiking, and you're like, oh, what do you like about hiking? Or where have you hiked? Or where do you like to go hiking usually? And all those sort of things, which will help you get to know the family even more. One thing I advise you to do is to find common grounds. If the family is a family that likes to stay in and watch TV 24/7, and you are a person that likes to be outside in the nature and walk around and walk in the woods and be in a pool or be at the beach, then maybe that's not the family for you. What I do is I usually base it off on the interest. So the first time I base it off mainly on the fact that they were all in love with music, and the dad played guitar, they all sang, and they were all very active. They all liked to go around, to have walks, they had dogs and a cat. I've been playing guitar since I was 11 years old. In my family, everyone plays an instrument or sings. I thought that was great for me, that could work for me, because the way they lived was kind of the way I was brought up, and it worked. It was actually a great way of finding family, because the family was absolutely amazing and I had a great time with them. And then, last but not least, I suggest you should follow your gut, which is something I always do. I follow my gut regardless of whether or not I'm trying to find a family to au pair with. I always try and feel, does this feel right to me? If I'm talking to a family on Skype and they're talking, but at the same time I'm like, it just feels wrong. I just feel like I wouldn't get along with them. Or if they're talking so much and they're like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, I want the children to learn this and this and that, make them do homework, make them do this, make them do that, and it's all about what they want for the children, then I'm often like, no, thanks. Like, I understand that you care a lot about your children and that you want them to learn and to get the most out of that experience, but at the same time, it's summer, right? I'm au pairing, it's summer, and if you're starting to talk about the fact that I have to give them proper, like, sit-down English classes, then I'm gonna say no, because the children are gonna go insane and me behind them because they don't want to do it. So that was just an example, but it happened to me a lot, that I was just talking to the family, and something just seemed off, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going with them. I'm not living with them because something is gonna go wrong if not everything feels 100% great. When I talked to the family I au paired with, after I talked to them, I was like, I'm living with them. I want to live with them. I want to go live with them. So just follow your gut. If you feel that something is not completely 100% right for you in that situation, then don't do it. Don't go. It is true that you have to be able to adapt, but at the same time, it is true that if you are not feeling well in that situation, if you're not at ease, you're never gonna adapt. And if you're never gonna adapt, you can make the best out of your experience. And with that said, I'm gonna end this video here because I've been filming for about 25 minutes now and it's getting long. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a big old thumbs up if you did. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down here, and also there's a little bell next to it. Click it. Turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video, because as I said, yes, I'm trying to have a schedule to upload every Monday, but I don't always do it, so you should turn on your notifications so you see whenever I upload. And also, I may upload an extra video here and there, so you don't want to miss that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for episode 3 of Aupairing 101, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!